Well, good morning and welcome to another little fishy adventure. And we are in Gibraltar, and I'm lucky enough to be out on Mr. Fisher's good mate Alfred's boat. He picked me up this morning. We've just shot out through the harbour. In between all the army boats, we've come across this little area where there's some bait fish, and we're just setting up some rods ready to go try and hunt for some bass. Now, in a new place, you just don't know what's going to happen. When you're with someone that knows their stuff, fingers crossed we'll get something. It's a little bit chilly this morning compared to where I have been. Alfred assures me that this easterly wind will keep the air a little bit sticky, so no need for a jacket today. We're going to set up, and then I think we're just going to hunt around these areas, hopefully find some fish. But till then, and when I set up, I'll leave you some crazy views, some crazy skies, and these guys on their dive boat as well. So fingers crossed we can get into something. If we don't, it'll be a lovely day out or a lovely morning out, and we'll go from there. Big thing here, I'll move.
Yeah. I'm not in the way that I go down. You guys put some regulations for the massive bait. Those are years ago.
Yeah.
On the top, then it's like one of the things you know.
You know, so, oh, look at them. What are they? Dolphins jumping on the back of the...
Oh, that's a spoiler.
A what?
That's a spoiler.
Nah, something jumps out of the water on the back. Yeah?
Oh, dolphins.
Yeah.
Normal. The bigger fish.
The pays bass?
That's the one that
With the
hook that's hidden.
with the clicky head? Yeah. Yeah, very good. Oh, yeah, oh, wow. Again, nice hit. Yeah. Yup, fish. Fish on, man, fish on. First fish of the morning. I don't know what it is. Some bream or... Oh. Foul hook. Would that have been what the fish was eating?
Could be.
Yeah, let's have a look. Nice, man. Beautiful. And what's that called?
This is a saddled bream.
The southern bream.
Saddled.
Oh, saddled bream.
Saddled in a horse. Saddled bream.
Oh, lovely. Perfect.
It's gone.
Thank you very much.
Let's go back.
Yeah. This is the lure that I've been using this morning. We're fishing a little tidal rip, which is off this lighthouse, and Alfred tells me just where the water currents meet each other, you know, there's fish, and we've seen fish darting around. I've had some hits as well, and yeah, it's fun. But as you can see, the swell is really cooking up a fuss. I've just had my first fish, which is a saddle bream. Only small, but it's good fun. First fish of this sesh. But yeah, this is the colour lure, the Zonk, that I'm using, so hopefully we can get into something else. Oh,
You see that tuna?
where?
That tuna, just jump there.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't want to hook that one here. Yeah, they're the blackbirds back at home. You see those blackbirds? They're tuna, yeah. Yeah, lots of them over there, lots of them. Oh, yep, there you go. I don't know what it is, but second fish of the morning. Don't know what it is, but I like the zonk. Probably another bream sargo, yeah?
Never seen that.
Thank you very much. I've always wanted to catch her. Oh, sorry for the rod. Sorry. First time for everything. Second fish of the morning. Wow, incredible. Let's get the fish out. Very strong. Second fish of the morning. A sargo. You not get them on the zonk, no? Sargo on the zonk. Do you want him to eat? Yeah. You eat him?
Yeah, I'll have that one.
There you go, mate. There's dinner for you, bud. Lovely fish. Well, we've been fishing this little run off the end of this lighthouse for the last half an hour. There's a lot of bait fish in the area because the bream are hitting all sorts, and Alfred said he's never seen a white bream or a sargo taken on a zonk, so that's something new. That's good fun at the moment. It's good fun. There's a chance of a leerfish here, maybe a bass as well, but we've also spotted some tuna jumping, and as you can probably see, these black birds that are hovering above the water. They are usually chasing, is it bluefin tuna?
Yeah.
Bluefin tuna. So we're in the right area, as you can see, just situated, and what we're doing is we're just drifting back towards us over this area. Loads of different currents. Is it warm water, cold water, or?
Warm at the moment.
Yeah, warm water that just drifts through over this area, and we're starting to catch a few fish. You can probably see in the background we've got Gibraltar. What's this lighthouse called?
Just the lighthouse.
Just the lighthouse, yeah. Got the lighthouse in the background. It's beautiful. You can also see these massive cargo ships just waiting in here. Probably petrol boats or fuel boats. So
well, but I think they pay less tax if you're anchored.
Pay less tax if you're anchored here. Yeah, that kind of works out like they do in Jersey. Right, I'll zip this camera off and we'll zip back up tide and we'll try and get into another fish. This is the rod that Alfred's kindly let me use. Good old Uranium. I used to have one of these when I was younger from Mr. Fish, the C14. And what's this? A Speedhound Eclipse. Lovely casting rod, maximum 30 gram. Really is doing the trick. So hopefully we can get into them. And this is the run that we're fishing. This area here, you can just see the eddies running through towards that boat in the background. So casting, just retrieving, slow little jig. On. Fish take you on the drop, yeah. Oh, look at that. Is that? Oh, we have those at home. We have those at home. Yeah, we've started getting these fish back at home.
They're actually related to the bass.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, they've started appearing in Jersey. Yeah. Just shows you the water does warm up, doesn't it? Oh, deadly out. Just another hit there. We've been fishing this heavy rip for about an hour or so. We've had a couple of fish. I've had two and Alfred's had one. But he's telling me that the tide's really pushing today and we've got an easterly wind and it's driving us through this area quicker than you usually would. Now the bass are in the rip but we're actually pushing through the rip much quicker than we usually would. So a little bit difficult, but we'll keep fishing it, keep fishing hard. Alfred's also chucking a really big lure as well, because he says you get some big leer fish through here. So once we get out of about 5 to 7 meters of water, chuck the big lure for a couple of casts, and then we shift back. So it's pretty much an up and down kind of game, but we're getting into fish, we're getting hits and that. I changed over to a spindle worm, but I'm more confident with the Zonk. So I'm going to go back to the Zonk and just drill that through the water layers as much as possible. You probably can't hear the wind, but it is a little bit blustery. It's still warm and very sticky, just like it is in Jersey. But all in all, it's really nice to be out here. We've seen some bluefin tuna working in the distance as well quite a few times, jumping out, the blackbirds just chasing them in between these boats. But yeah, for now we're just gonna crack on and just keep fishing, keep casting, just drill those lures through the water layers, and hopefully we can get into something else. He's actually using a big 150 Astoria at the moment, massive lure, but hey, there's big fish here, you got to get them. He had one about 4 kilos the other day and a load of other fish. So hey, if the man knows his area, you just got to let him fish. And that's really the best thing about these places. Learn from the locals, local knowledge. You know, you could just come down the rocks here and fish, you never know, you might catch something, but it's always good to have some local knowledge. So carry on and carry fishing, hopefully we can get into something else. What's the biggest tuna you've had? 238 pounds. What? Wow. And how long does that take you to bring in? Yeah. Yup, fish. Small, only small. Very small. Little barbary maybe. Does it come off? Is it off? No, it's there. There you go, probably the size of my lure, but a lovely looking fish, barbary, because it's got the bar of black on the end. Lovely. We've been chucking lures in this rip now for a couple of hours. We've had quite a few saddle bream, nice sargo, kuma, but the bass aren't really playing ball this morning. So what we're going to do is we're going to chuck some big lures for a leer fish for 10 minutes, see if we can get one to come up and take one off the top, as you can see. But yeah, the bass haven't really played ball this morning. We've not really had any bass hits, nothing off the top. And the funny thing is, we're using the typical lures that I'd use at home, the Chinko, the Asturi, the Z-Claw, soft plastics like spindle worms, mad shads. But as I say, it's just not really happening this morning. We've got a really strong easterly wind that's coming from behind us with the tide, and it's pushing us over the rip and reef that we're fishing far too quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to quick chuck for a leer fish. As you can see, I am bumping around my sea legs, so I've had to really suck up and get my sea legs on this morning. We're going to have a few bumps for a leer fish, and then we're going to probably go in with smaller lures, have a little jig around, have a little play, see if we can catch some more smaller species, and then we'll probably head in. But all in all, it's been a crazy and amazing and eventful morning. We've seen big bluefin tuna, we've seen flying fish, which the bluefin tuna are eating, skipping along the surface. Yeah, we've had it all. It's really good, really fun, really enjoyed it. So yeah, till then, I'll hook the other camera up and we'll go from there. We've just moved inland a little bit, right under the cliffs where we were back out that way, and now we're going to use these little small jigs, like a little casting jig with a little teaser kind of hook on it, assist hook. I'm just going to flick these around the edges and hopefully we can get into some smaller species, and that would be perfect to finish the session. What are you likely to catch on a small jig?
Rockfish, small rockfish.
Oh, like a wrasse? Or? Right, that's what we call rockfish at home, wrasse. Yeah. And am I just a straight retrieve or? Yep. So you find it's better to drop down and then reel up, yeah?
Just a little.
Yeah.
fetch them because I know they'll be there.
Yeah. Fish on?
It's gonna be a mini weaver or something.
That's alright.
Yeah, I don't like weavers.
I'm not touching it. You can. I'll give you a...
It's a big one, but this is gonna be a small one as well.
Oh yeah, weaver fish. Oh yeah. But how big do they grow?
They grow.
Oh really? Yeah. Straight away. What do you reckon?
These,
Kuma.
This one's a bit small.
Too small or?
I'm gonna try to let it go, but come on. It's a big one.
Oh, nice fish, man.
Yeah.
Good. Oh wait, let me reel in. You are definitely showing me how
I
to
don't know what this is.
to jig.
I'm not doing anything. Just use the bottom.
Do you want me to get the net?
Yeah, yeah.
There you go, man. Lovely. Beautiful.
It's a beautiful, beautiful fish.
Those lovely colours, eh?
The crow.
He's very like when I was in America. They have a kelp bass. Is he bass family or?
Yeah.
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 He's lovely. Can I go in his mouth quickly? Is he red? Oh wow. It's incredible how red it is, eh? Beautiful, man. Nice. A bit small though, yeah?
Yeah. Because I was on 94, I've lost, come down to 80.
Fish, I think.
Going.
Yep.
Hopefully it can be a mackerel.
I'm not too sure what it... Oh, there's a bend. Oh. Oh yeah, mackerel. You want to keep?
Yeah, yeah, I want to keep it. Yeah. Thanks.
We've been jigging for about half an hour along this seawall, as you can see, and there's loads of sunken rocks, and there's a boat that's stuck underneath here. You can actually see how shallow it is, and it's amazing how we catch mackerel at home and we just think nuisance, pain, nice to eat, and you know, good for bass and, you know, live baits and stuff like that. But these guys love them. We were catching one or two here and there. We caught some more kumas, and we had that really nice grouper as well, which was just a little bit undersized, so that went back nicely. Big red gob inside its mouth and that. Oh, thanks, bud. Look at that. Cheers to Gibraltar. Yeah, we're going to just skip around. We're just chucking some micro jigs and just having a little bit of fun before we have to go home. But he was also saying in the summer months, coming into the next month, there'll be tuna, big bluefins right up against this wall, driving mullet and other little fish into this area. So you got a little statue there. That's in memory of people that have died along here spearfishing, holding their breath too long and getting caught in the currents. So, and then also you've got the big army ship up there as well. Pretty crazy to think this is right on our doorstep and we're just fishing around these areas. But it's all in all, it's really good fun. It's lovely just to be in another country, fishing with someone that knows their stuff and not, you know, soul searching for fish, which I have been doing on most of my travels. You know, just, you know, following Instagram posts and pictures and trying to work them out. It's just how it is sometimes, you know. I like to find my own fish, but every so often it's really nice to come out with someone else and try for some other fish in their own backyard. So we'll keep going, try and jig a little bit more and see how we go. Well, we were just making our way in. We jigged for a little bit. We've had a few smaller mackerel and some other species. My jigging is pretty crap, to be honest. So, but we've just come across a sunfish. It's a sunfish, yeah? Oh, he's just swam. Gone. Yeah. Oh, hello.
I'll eat them too.
Right, we've just come back to land. We're pretty much finished for the day. I had a flick with a zonk while Alfred cleaned up the boat. And I thought I'd give you a quick show of some of the fish that we've caught today. The one for me, and it's the fish that I wanted all the way on this, it's the fish that I wanted on this trip, was the white bream, the sargo. These are the fish that you're actually starting to see on Jersey shore in the summer months. I know some of the Spearos get them nice and big, and some of the boys get them off the piers and that, but it's a fish that I really wanted to catch. You can't really see its dark stripes that it had before, but this thing took me on a zonk, something that I'd used for bass back at home, and yeah, proper nailed me. Alfred's not actually seen one of these caught on a zonk before, so nice fish, a nice little bonus to finish the week. We also caught some mackerel like you would at home, very good eating, but also pretty sure these are the fish that we've been catching back at home, or I haven't personally, and these are a kuma. And do you say a kuma?
What? Comba.
Comba. This is a comba, and Alfred tells me that these things are very good eating. Even at this side, this is a really good eating size, and very good here in a delicacy, and very, very tasty. So maybe when we get home, if we catch one of these, we'll cook one up and give it a good try. But it's got some really beautiful colors, has some spikes as well, as you can see there. But yeah, really nice looking, colorful fish. We didn't keep anything else. We had a nice grouper, which was lovely. Really nice colors, big red in the mouth, yellow markings, really lovely to see. Kind of like a ballan wrasse or a rockfish we'd get at home, bit part of the bass family. So seen that, let that free. It's a nice little fish, especially light jigging. But then yeah, it's kind of quietened up. There were some lads fishing on a pier, which we wanted to fish as well, but oh well, that's it, that's fishing. You can't have every mark to yourself. All in all, it's been a lovely trip this morning here in Gibraltar on Alfred's boat. We would have loved to see a leer fish or a bass, but we did see bluefin tuna before. They were darting out, and also I seen flying fish that I'd never seen before. And he assures me that that's what the tuna are after, and in a few weeks time the tuna are going to be right into this area, nailing into fish. So yeah, that's me flying home tomorrow, so probably no more fishing. I need to wash my dirty clothes and pack up the gear to come back home to Jersey. So yeah boy.